Lazy fox.
I mean, you have a good clap, dude.
Yes, sir. Whatever.
You have the clap? Is that what I just heard?
That's what I heard. And welcome to Mango
Right,
Bay.
welcome.
Speaking of
Mango
clap,
Bay.
hello. One-stop shop for South Asian
This is a
restlessness.
chlamydia forward podcast. I do not have the clap. There's some audio-visual business going on.
Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
Sorry, can you start again?
God damn it, Joseph.
Let's get right into
All that
STD.
genius
Go for it.
chlamydia,
Well-
chlamydia.
Well, welcome to Mango Bay, the
Hello.
chlamydia podcast.
We talk only chlamydia.
Only
You talk
chlamydia.
syphilis, you get the hell
Chlamydia
out.
sounds like a Greek heroine.
Absolutely.
You know?
Syphilis does too, right?
Syphilis.
Right?
Too. Gonorrhea as well.
Yeah. I remember when
These
it-
were all like deities.
So
you know?
gonorrhea has kind of an Italian
Gonorrhea.
thing going on.
Dude,
It's,
when
it's my cousin gonorrhea.
Odysseus fought with autoimmune deficiency human virus, that was amazing.
Papilloma. That feels a little more Latin.
Papilloma.
Human papilloma virus. Sorry, yes. I said human papilloma virus.
Thank
Does
you.
that better,
Jesus,
Joe?
Are we good? Okay,
We're coming in hot and
Bay.
dirty.
What?
Yeah, welcome to Mango Bay.
Always.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
We have one of the most incredible guests.
Amazing guest.
Oh my God. We have
And yet
Devyn
it's my
Fusaro.
first
We have
time
producer. Wait,
on this
hold on.
podcast.
Producer, actress, activist,
Activist.
Jewess.
Oh, safe. Anti-Zionist Jewish. Let's
Yeah.
just make that
I had to
clear.
make that clear.
Not mutually exclusive.
Let's not talk too much about the activist stuff, if we can.
I was going to say, why are you saying this on Pranav's podcast? Like, Pranav was like, activist.
It's one of them.
Let's not bring down the vibe too
Activist.
much.
It's part of
you know?
Cat mom,
Wait.
cat aunt
Is
to Mr.
justice
You.
bringing down your vibe, dude?
A
I'm
little
sorry,
bit, a little
human
bit.
rights are bringing it harsh in your
dude.
your
I do
chill.
want to talk about it because Devyn did get dead.
Hold on. Devyn Fusaro.
Devyn Fusaro.
Hello.
Devyn Fusaro.
Hi, hello. Do I look at you or do I look at
Or anywhere you want.
Anywhere you want.
at the Patreon?
We're just talking.
Hi, you should totally donate.
Stay tuned to the Patreon, by the way. We're going to talk about something very spicy that's
So-
been blowing up the socials. But
So,
And it's not
Devyn
chlamydia.
and Pranav, Devyn and Pranav have made a web series.
yes, let me intro
Okay,
this.
sorry.
No, just because I have the full command.
I got you.
right?
Do it.
Devyn is my co-creator, producer, and just overall rock star member of the team on our web series Problematic, which will be out by the time this airs. We're going to drop a link. You guys should all watch it. It's hilarious. I'll give a
Yes.
little background about Devyn. I first met Devyn in an acting class in 2019.
Doing Meisner technique.
Doing Meisner technique.
repetition.
And at the time, me and our co-writer, Aditi, who could not be here because she's still in Chicago, wrote a pilot for this show called Problematic. And it was very loosely based on Aditi, kind of. And there's a whole backstory there, which is really fun. And I was like, how do we get this out into the world? And I was partners with Devyn in our Meisner class under the tutelage of Joanna Beckson.
Joanna, come to our premiere, man.
Come
Why
to
don't
our
you
premiere.
answer my emails?
I know.
It hurts my feelings.
She doesn't know how to use email. That's why. You remember at the end of class, she would have everyone write out a check and do the books on her
dude.
abacus and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing teacher.
Yeah.
And
She was a
Devyn
great
at the time
teacher.
worked in television development. I said, hey, take a look at this. Let me know if you're interested.
Yes.
Or if you have any advice. And she read it. She fell in love with it.
I did.
And became a full-fledged member of the team very shortly after because she
Okay,
had
very
so-
shortly. I had to earn my stripes, I think. It took some
Yes.
time.
Well, look, it was a very gradual process of you just being kind of a boss bitch from the get-go.
Thank you. I miss her. Who is she? Where is she?
Devyn, I have nothing but rave reviews for Devyn all the time.
Devyn is one of the smartest, most
man.
hustling, most email forward people.
These guys are so impressed by email correspondences. I mean, they are just blown away.
we're impressed by
If
yours,
you see
Devyn.
my email,
And I'm almost offended because I feel like I have more creatively to offer. And you guys are like, but my God, did you see that salutation at the end
dude,
of
if
that?
you see my
It had
emails,
bullet
I
points,
start
it
with
had
sup,
sections.
comma.
Not
You
just
know?
that, she's also a Zoom rock star.
Oh,
Once you get-
Zoom
you go with
rock
anybody,
star.
Devyn is the queen of the preamble.
Oh my God.
She'll come on. She'll preamble before we get down to business. 30-minute meeting. It'll be like, also, I want to acknowledge that we're on a Chinese technology, sitting on Lenape land, derived from amoebas. And,
We're all made out of stardust.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah,
We're starting in 3, 2. These are Arabic numerals. 1.
Yeah.
Hello. What's up? Devyn is someone who gives a shit. You know, and that's part of why
Devyn-
everything kind of works.
And it's so embarrassing, really.
You can't help not. You can't
Devyn has
help
too much
not
shit to
give-
give.
You have to in all things about our world and about art, and
Yeah.
you have to just give a shit about a thing before maybe other people give a shit about a thing. And I bet right, because you're a fucking genius. You're hilarious. You make our show so much better.
That's right.
It's
Usama, of
fun.
course, we
You
cannot
are-
forget the fact.
Yeah, let's get there, because truly, I mean, to work with you guys, to work with Aditi, who I read her work and I was just like, these people have something to say. I read your writing. I laughed out loud. I mean, I read so many scripts and I was not laughing out loud. And I laughed out loud and I thought, these people have something to say and I want to be involved with them. And you guys, I have grown as a creator alongside you, as a collaborator with you. And I feel very, giving a shit was easy to do.
Here comes the land acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
But what about the Lenape people, though? I didn't hear anything about Lenapes yet.
No.
They're still very much here.
Listen,
Yeah.
I do want to
In
actually
Manhattan.
glaze up my boy here real quick. Got Usama to play one of the principal leads in the show, and
Yes.
he's so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He has a whole episode to himself, as does Devyn have an amazing episode
Yes,
to herself.
that never gets
as
shown
well.
apparently
Because
at the
Devyn is
screenings.
also an incredible actress. You can see her on
Yes.
Law and Order. You can see her on a movie. Do you want to talk about your?
We don't need to talk about that one, but
Yeah.
I have also been in a show called The Path, if you want to see what I look like in a
Oh,
cult.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not in the Mango Bay cult, but in another cult. What else have I done? I was in a little short called Grown, where I play a stripper.
Yes.
The cult to stripper pipeline, I think we don't talk about enough, but my career
deep.
exemplifies this. What else? I've done a bunch of, and then Problematic, of course. I was in a strange, like, sci-fi thriller about Lyme disease.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Very, very strange. And Angelique Georges, who did our graphics, she was the director and writer of that.
Yes.
And so
Very talented woman.
Every time I worked with somebody, it seemed to come back around when we were making Problematic. And
Yeah.
that's kind of the beautiful thing about
Yeah.
living in New York or just being an artist, is you do projects. I did a play in New Jersey. Why did I do a play in New Jersey?
So we could have Sri Ram's house.
Sri Ram and Alka then welcomed us into their home. We needed a suburban home. I don't know about you guys. I don't know
yeah.
anyone with a
Desi
suburban
is
home
so committed
here.
to acting. She did like Indian Desi local New Jersey theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Took Pranav's car, right? Every day?
Every day to rehearsal.
Almost every rehearsal, yeah.
The
A
boo.
lot.
And then we used that house for the episode where I'm eating a big donut.
At the end,
In
yeah.
a super sexual manner.
Yeah, Usama's hilarious in it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He really
Dude, I mean, the
is.
shoot was crazy because it was like super indie. Y'all are on the seat of your pants, moving and grooving, right? It was like, I saw y'all lock in, and it was very exciting to see like the interplay because it was chaos. It was like true chaos, dude. Yeah.
And to help us, what did you do, Usama?
To
help us, what did you do?
I
on the
kept
first
that
day of
one,
shooting. What did you do on the first day of shooting? Tell us.
I was there for you. That's what I was.
Emotionally.
I was there for you.
Yeah.
Well, I was late for 5 seconds.
5
and,
seconds.
Basically, I walked out the other side of the door and I saw Devyn in a silent movie of anger.
Yeah.
Just sort of like, but you can see what she was saying. It was just the word fuck 1,000 times.
Yep.
And she sees
you
me,
can't say
and she sees
anything?
me, she's like, hey, what's up?
He's a person of color.
Hey.
He is labor. He is a person of
Yeah,
color.
hey,
he is
hey,
labor.
yeah.
I cannot abuse him.
But
as
he's
I
not
want
Lenape,
to.
so we can
Yeah.
still yell at him, right? And then I walk in, she's like, hey, what's up? So that was crazy. But I remember I can be lackadaisical to a fault, you know? And so
You're just loose, is it?
lose to a
It's
fault.
not really lackadaisical. You just
Gaping to
play
a
it
fault.
loose, you know?
But it was the beginning of the shoot, and then we went to the house, and that was the first shoot day, I think, right?
Yeah.
Pure chaos, right? Pranav's in director mode.
Yeah, more or less.
Which means equal parts locked in, equal parts scary,
Yeah.
AF. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we've had only one fight, I think, as friends, and it was on our shoot.
Oh,
as
really?
well.
That's right.
What was that?
One fight.
Juicy.
Day 3.
Day
happened?
3.
It was a lot of
tough.
inside
Was it?
baseball we can't get into.
What?
Yeah,
But
you'll have
I
to
was
subscribe
going-
Get into
to
the most juicy part of the shoot?
I was going off.
Okay.
Yeah, I
On
was
what?
going off, and at one
can't remember.
at one point, Devyn was doing like a
remember what it
land
was.
acknowledgement type of thing,
Exactly right.
and I was just like, "Cut the bullshit,
I was
Devyn,"
like,
or something like
guys,
that.
let's regroup.
Yeah.
This isn't working. Our dynamic is not. It's
Yeah.
not happening for us. We want to have a good time doing this shoot. And he was like, "Do we? Do we want to have a good time doing this shoot?"
That's not it.
Okay.
not
I
it
was
at
like, I was like,
Pranava!
That was not at all.
How dare you?
You know what it was? Is she was like acknowledging because it was a rough day. She was like, "Oh, Aditi, you did so and such and such.
Yeah.
Oh, you did so and such." And then Pranav, you were, running around and just whatever. And I was like, "What the fuck did she just say?" This is how I perceived it. I don't remember it, and we don't need to.
no, it probably was that. It probably was that. that. Here I am rewriting.
I felt like I was
history.
I was on the other side of a gender war. I'm just giving you my inside baseball, where I was like, oh, I see how this is. I see this as alpha male Pranav is getting slept on
Big bad
here.
boy. Yeah.
Meanwhile, he co-created the show, was our script supervisor, our transpo, our director, co-director at times. Played every single role.
Right.
I called him the day before we actually started rolling.
You're a
Intimacy
day late and a
coordinator.
dollar short. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Intimacy coordinator at times. as
I
well.
was.
Main job.
I was coordinating my own intimacy, relieved stress.
Actually, Joe Valdez was our intimacy coordinator.
She was great.
And they were great.
She
They were
was
great.
great.
They were
They
great.
were great.
They were great.
They were great.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah. So
Our
just so you know-
pronoun police obviously not here, but we did have them on set.
Yeah, they were
Just
great.
making sure
And
everybody
just so you
stayed
know,
in line.
there's a lot of sex in the show.
There is a lot of sex in the show.
Usama has a sex scene.
There's a little sexual scene that
Yeah.
gets changed up the entire day.
Yeah.
So at first it starts like you're gonna be doing doggy style in a garage.
Yeah.
That was the beginning.
No. It was written
idea.
in a room. It was written
Right.
to happen in her childhood bedroom.
But it was like full bang, right? But then
Full bang.
slowly the bang was reduced.
we're running out of time. We don't have time to
Right.
reset, go
Yeah.
up to a
Yes,
bedroom and
yes.
relight that. So we were like, that's kind of like the beauty of filmmaking is that sometimes you have to reimagine something on the fly and it's even funnier than what you
Yes.
thought it was. If you're making a comedy, if it's drama, then that's a problem. But anyway, if you are in a pinch, you have these constraints that then force you to come up with something else. And actually, I think y'all fucking in the garage is even better. It's even
wilder.
stranger.
It's wilder, yeah.
So that was.
Hey,
one
wait.
of the-
Let's rewind a little bit. Let's tell people what the show's about, guys.
Sure. Yeah.
Good
Problematic is about a thwarted journalist named Twinkle Reddy who can't get her big break in journalism, gets thwarted by her boss, Usama, and that night, with all of her pent-up rage, ends up unleashing it on a, quote, finance douche out on the street, played by Gaddy Rubin. And from there, she goes viral. The show is about her ascent to fame and her precipitous decline as the power goes to her head, revealing in the end that we are all problematic. Keep in mind, this is the type of person who is, some might describe as a scold, an outrage monger.
A picaro.
A picaro, exactly.
will.
A piccolo. Picaro. Picaro.
Depends what you're screening the show.
Yeah.
In any case, it looks into media culture and millennial ambition and sort of the absurdity of what we see right now in our society as we see events portrayed and what gets covered, what doesn't, and that as things seem to be spinning faster and faster with a news cycle and headlines get worse and worse, we still kind of want to be like lit. We
Yeah.
still kind of like want a career. We still
Exactly.
kind of want to
Right.
be known and to do something, and it's all very absurd and syphilician.
Syphilician.
To bring that back around.
Not exactly
the last we
chlamydian, but
tried.
more syphilician.
Yeah, and it's almost satire. It's definitely absurd. It's hard comedy.
It's very funny. It's
yeah.
the jokes are flying off the page, off the screen.
Yeah.
You know what? When I first was filming it, I was like, this is so great. I wonder if it's too timely, right? That was my initial like, oh, this could be like too of the moment. But now I'm seeing it again. I'm like, it actually still holds up, even more so maybe. Actually.
Even more so in terms
Yeah.
of the times we're living in, but also because the themes are universal. As
Yes.
Devyn mentioned, it's about ambition. It's about this desire to be seen at any cost and what that does to you as a human
and to the
being.
people around you and how you treat people once you have that opportunity, right? It's one thing to like be successful in a bubble, but we're not successful or we don't receive attention in a bubble. We receive it and then have to go on living our lives and trying to stay authentic and trying to stay true to who we are. And that's a problem when you don't even know who you are to begin with. So if anyone has any tips, please get in touch.
There are poop jokes. There are dick jokes. They've got some slapstick humor in there.
That I like to think that I brought a little slapstickery.
Definitely
What-
did.
That
what
was very
the-
fun.
Oh, you're the cat.
Why don't you watch episode 4, Usama?
Well, I'll go watch it.
Why don't you stop going to YouTube, watching episode 2 on repeat?
Devyn, do you want
Okay.
to describe your character?
Audra, one thing that you wrote that stuck with me that I always loved was, is that Palo Santo or the stench of her own ruthless ambition? And that really sums her up. She's someone who uses activism and movement speak as sort of a veil for her real deep ambition. She is, she's extremely... I actually think she's extremely insecure, but covers that with this sort of hubris and this sort of desperation to be relevant, like all of us have in some ways. But her costume that she wears is activism. So I don't know how you cast me for that. That's weird and super out of left field. But I reached down deep. I reached down deep into the depths of who I was. And interestingly, I just saw Bugonia. Have you guys seen this film?
No,
Was it good?
I thought it was really interesting, and there's this line in it. Will Tracy is the playwright or the screenwriter, and he said something like, activism is 80% brand management. And I don't think that that's actually true, but I think in some cut to Pranav there.
It's true.
I mean,
true.
didn't they get Rosa
But
Parks
that's-
because she looked more sad and old?
There was a
Actually-
bunch of people who weren't trying to go to the back of the
No,
bus.
That
quite
part
the
of it?
contrary.
Yeah.
They depicted her as such, and she's actually comes from like a family of
like
activists.
white.
and
Rosa
was
just
an
got big
activist
because she was
her-
hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just wanted to be an outcast.
I heard she was
song.
actually white, low-key. That's what I've heard. Anyway, it's all brand management, really.
But yeah, I mean that's who Audra is, and I had so much fun playing her and being really unhinged. I mean, the tone of the show is I love big, broad comedies, and it's one of the characters in the show that I think is one of the broadest and maybe the most unhinged is Audra. Actually,
definitely.
Twinkle, she's got some hijinks, and she's got some really incredible lines, but I think when it comes to like Bunny is one of our maybe more broad characters. We should talk about Bunny a little bit. Audra, Usama plays it, but Usama just, yeah,
Exactly.
He does. Also, why did you do my voice as the one that you do in your cheerleader joke? You know who I want to fuck? Why is that my voice?
It's not your voice. If you hear yourself in that voice,
Yeah.
that's a
That's
conversation
true.
you need to have.
Now
Let's
you're
unpack
projecting.
that. Let's unpack that.
I don't think you sound like that. I think you sound like way more, you know. You don't have like a Valley girl voice.
No.
By any means.
No,
You could have.
try not to.
You could have. You grew up in LA. There was that world.
I'm from Miami, but
You
so
know?
I think that might have helped me
Right?
be hot.
Yeah,
I
you don't
know.
have that voice.
Devin is
Thank
the
you.
smartest person who came from the two dumbest places.
You have like
Right? Miami, LA should have made the dumbest person
you
ever.
have like
into
a
genius.
lotion commercial voice. You know, it's very like proper and
Lotion
You dry
commercial.
fuck.
I don't think I've ever. Yeah, ashy Mike.
see.
Ashy, you're an ashy bitch. Yuck.
See, you just went back to Valley Girl.
Fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. I mean,
I think that person lives inside of you, and you should
Yeah.
just sort of like let that out, pound it out.
I have been going full blast on some act outs, and I always end up like doing this. I'm realizing I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm like, it's slowly starting.
It's baby hairs.
Yeah.
That's what
I have
you're
baby
doing.
hairs now. I'm laying them before doing a bit. I mean, it's getting a little crazy. I
I have
Devin
a
is,
flyaway
like-
stick. We can.
Devin has some of the most lines in my act. Like Devin has given 3 or 4 lines that are like huge heaters.
Amazing.
No.
That have
man.
stayed in. You as well, Gregory. Don't forget that. Caterpillar. I mean, these are like classics.
It's
that-
more like words than lines, but
you know, I'm not. You know, and it's you know, Devin's a truly funny
Thank you,
activist.
Usama. Oh God. Listen. I gotta clear this up. I am not an activist. I have worked as an organizer before. I have organized things, but my
Here we
specialties
go.
in
Blah blah blah.
Here we go.
Bloody blah
I just feel like activists in this time are people who are legitimately responding in like rapid response ways to the fact that people are being kidnapped off the streets
Sure.
and
But,
their food is
okay.
getting taken away from them.
But
and
what
social
happened-
You were in
services
the
are-
New York Post. Your picture was in the New York Post because you did get arrested 2 years ago.
I did. It was like what's that Muppet that comes out of the garbage? Is it Oscar?
Oscar Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. Yes, I was him because when I was running from the police, I hid behind a trash can.
Yeah.
I booked it down the block, and then some person ratted me out. Was like, she's up there.
Yeah.
And then I was hiding behind the trash can. I thought that it was going to be. I thought when I got up to the top of the building, I was going to be able to go to the other side of the block. So I was like, yes, I'm going up this thing, and I went on this like overpass type building situation. Anyway, I hid behind the garbage, and they came, and some like right wing tweaker was like following the arrest, and got footage of them pulling me out of the garbage. So what exists is me. That's the footage. Is me getting pulled out of the garbage. Okay.
She had some like sprinkles on her face too from an old donut that she found back there.
Oh man. And so
I mean, that's what I
that
saw.
lives forever.
What did you get arrested for again?
And that's still not worse than the worst movie I've ever been in,
What-
where I
what-
showed my tuchus.
what were you arrested for again, Doug?
I was allegedly, because what the police department does is they try to give
Set
you
the stage
charges.
of what was happening, though.
Well, unfortunately, Jordan Neely had just been murdered by like a white supremacist who was in some sort of army position. I forget exactly what he did, like a Marine or something.
He was a
whatever.
Green Beret. He was a Green Beret.
He was the highest.
Anyway, so Jordan Neely was just murdered, and it was just, and like the DA was not bringing charges yet. It was a terrible time, and I had a lot of rage. I watched a man get lynched on the fucking subway that I ride all the time, and I was very angry. And I don't know that this is always the best response to things like this. I mean, yes, we have to address systemic change, and we have to organize, and sometimes like mass protest is not. It can't be the only part of the equation, I don't think. But I was very emotionally charged, and I allegedly got down into the subway track with a group of people to stop the subway from running to make a point of like, this person was murdered on a subway. No one is doing anything about it. What the fuck? And then the police did something called kettling, where they block the like any exits or entrances to where you are, and they try to push you into a contained sort of space so that they can wrangle you and pick you off. And they were like beating people with sticks. It was like gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
It was super gnarly. So I ran up where like I followed the rats, which never thought I'd say that in my life. And there was a stairway out of the subway that took you to the top that like, I guess maintenance or whatever uses. I allegedly blocked the door where the police were chasing after us. So I allegedly held the door closed while they were chasing after people. And Officer Matola of the NY fucking PD,
Are you sure you want to drop names?
I'm very sure, said that I assaulted him. And I was charged with a hate crime.
That's crazy.
I was
so
charged with 3
crazy.
felonies. One was a hate crime. One was, which like, at least get me on my real hate crimes, right?
dude.
Like, find me out. Do your real investigation. Obstructing government affairs and trespassing. And so what they do is when they book you, they give you insane charges because you are stuck staring at a piece of paper that says what you have been charged with. Until, that's not even your arraignment. Only a judge can give you what your official charges are. But the police department tries to fuck with you. It's like mind
I had
games.
no idea.
So they're like, here's your felony. And I'm like, just take me back to
Dude,
LA.
I remember that.
Just take me back to LA.
And
I'm
I
so
knew
sorry.
it happened because that morning.
And
that
Pranav, we were supposed to have a meeting.
supposed to have a meeting.
Right.
I showed up. I was buzzing on your building. Devon's not answering, and I'm getting legit worried because I'm like, oh god, did some, bitter ex or something like fucking, I was like, what the fuck? What happened? So I called Elle, your bestie, and Elle confirmed. And then I was like, no, you know what? She got arrested at a protest. This is the only way. I knew that she got arrested at a
gotcha.
protest.
Pranav will call me to like talk about work, and he'll hear in the background like "fuck 12," and he'll be like, "Just call me later, man. Just call." It happens it happens more times than you would think.
There, so on the Zoom, he's like, "I guess I'll do the landing conference.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's my job. I will carry the torch.
Man.
Fucking Cherokee people. We're sorry. Anyway." Well, it's literally insane.
No, that was a gnarly
Her
thing.
picture was in the
That was a gnarly
paper. She was
thing.
all over the right wing Twitter. They
Yeah.
were all.
I had seen that video after a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Devon in a long time, and then I saw that video out of nowhere getting hoisted out of the trash can, and then yelling a number out.
Yeah.
Eleanor's number.
Eleanor's
and then she
number,
got doxxed.
and she got
And
doxxed.
it was a whole thing.
Oh, my
But
God.
there are some really horny right wingers who offered to pay my bail, which I wish we had taken them up on.
Yeah. No, they liked you. They liked you. Yeah.
Listen. We'll
They
take
were like,
fans
"It's
anywhere,
the
and they should
meme come
subscribe
to
to your
life."
Patreon and also watch Problematic. You guys will love it. You have a character of your own. His name is Chad. I know all of you are named Chad, so it'll be very confusing. We'll come up with a last name for him in the long form.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's like every episode has a bunch of characters of New York. It's a very New York show too.
Oh,
very
very
New York
much so.
centric,
And
yes.
y'all aren't like super like hitting over the head,
No.
like we're New York. It's
No.
more like it just is,
It really is a great glimpse of what the culture is like in Brooklyn specifically.
Yes.
In Brooklyn
you
specifically,
know.
and to make fun of ourselves. Like someone was like, "Oh, are you punching down?" And we were like, "No, we're punching ourselves
punching
directly in the face."
100%.
I remember, some drama here. There was this one person, we're not going to name her or him or it. Basically, y'all showed it at a festival, and basically this person comes up and kind of goads Pranav into a trap.
I think she was negging me because the night before she kept trying to flirt with me.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I don't think so.
So
I'm like, yes, you're Asian. However, not.
So yeah, but
Not
in
my
that
favorite
way.
Yeah,
type.
I'm sorry. I have a girlfriend. She's way cuter. I'm sorry.
Cambodians need not apply.
No, Cambodians definitely can apply.
Absolutely, for sure. I'll have that donut shop. But anyway, so she comes up and she's like, "Hey, Pranav, did you write it?" And you come in like, "Yeah, actually, I did." Because it's very shitty, and then he's like on the blindsided, and it hurt me so much to hear that from this random person who was totally cool that I met her.
Yeah.
that night before.
I remember this. Yeah.
She didn't say it was totally shitty. She was like, I felt like it was trying to be, and I was like,
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
What happens though? What happens?
We get best digital series.
Boom. And
At
she was in
Series
the
Fest.
crowd.
At Series Fest.
Watch it.
Yeah.
This show did win some prizes. It won Best Digital Series at Series Fest. Very big deal. We won Best Writing, the Audience Award at Starable. We were featured at a dozen festivals last year.
We sure were.
We really killed it. Dude, we really
did a
killed it.
festival
It's a phenomenal
circuit.
show.
It would not have been as good as it was were not Devon involved with this in every
Thank
way,
you.
shape, and
Thank you
form.
so much. I really, I
It wouldn't
grew
have happened
as a
with-
creator.
It would
with-
not have happened without Devon.
Thank
actually.
you.
Let's
Thank
be clear.
you. And my career would not look the same without you guys. It is absolutely like kismet that we would meet in this acting class
agree.
and that I would have the chance to bring this to life. I mean, being a producer, you have to sort of envision something that doesn't exist yet and then just go to Target at 11 p.m. Sorry, not Target. Fuck Target. Oh, sorry. Anyway, but just, like go to Target at 11 p.m. and buy props and cast from a huge net of people and just find so many talented folks to come together and show up every day and sculpt a thing. And I couldn't have had a better partner in it. And I'm so grateful to Aditi for eventually tolerating me as I can be relatively intolerable. And I feel very grateful to have been a part of it. It changed who I am as someone who does comedy, like not stand up, but like a comedic actress. I love doing comedy and you guys gave me license to do that.
Devon is very funny.
Very
Thank
funny.
you.
Yeah. Caterpillar.
Thank you.
Don't forget it.
In fact, you guys are very funny. I have a list of all of the names you've ever called me, and I think that might be
All
a
right,
nice
let's
way
see
to
the
close.
list. Let's see the
I think
list.
this might be
You
a
would
night-
do this, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was very easy to write because it's seared into
Wait,
my
why
brain.
is that on a scroll? Oh, never mind.
Papyrus.
Okay. The Invisible Man was one. You told me I looked like the Invisible. We went to the beach one time. I was wearing a flowy, sort of white situation. You said you look like the Invisible Man.
Okay.
Don't fight
That's
it back.
Not bad. That's not bad.
One outfit, I was wearing a sort of like floppy hat. You said I look like Jamiroquai.
That's true. Yeah.
And I looked back at the picture. I can send them if you like. I do. And I do have canned heat in my heels tonight. We went to a film festival and I was wearing sort of a Gangnam print. You said I looked like a member of a ska band. So
Okay.
that felt
pretty
good.
actually.
Now go talk about your show and sell yourself. Gwen Stefani.
You gotta watch what I'm about, yeah, boo. You gotta watch what I'm about. You being a ska.
Is that ska?
I'm trying to ska. That was me trying to ska.
That was like scatting. I think you got ska
That
and
is
scatting
ska. To me,
confused.
that's ska.
Scotty.
Scotting. Sexy Farmer, which that was my favorite of them all.
remember that ruined the whole day.
Coming from the Harry Potter Yule Ball,
That's great.
straight from there, and a grip. On a set, a grip is the
I want to
electrician.
say that. Hold
Oh,
on.
was that Usama who called you?
Yes,
a
he
grip?
called me and
Okay.
said I look like a grip. I was wearing baggy pants and a sweatshirt. We're walking down the street. He's like, "You look like a grip."
That's the ultimate nag. That's the ultimate nag right there. It's telling her she looks like a grip.
Oh my!
It looks
my
like a
friends.
grip. Okay, I will say this. The sexy farmer was you wearing overalls.
I was not wearing overalls. I was wearing a denim romper.
Those are overalls.
Okay.
That's overalls.
It's semantics and it matters.
You voked up the word overall.
I know.
When a denim romper gets money, becomes Republican, it becomes overalls. Okay, overalls goes.
We were
abroad,
going
once
to the
Spain, it
Basquiat exhibit. Okay. It's very.
Did I call you a disgusting farmer? Did I call you a farmer who was like fighting
It's fair.
Monsanto?
Dude,
fair.
Sexy Farmer
who's
is my
unsuccessfully-
favorite of
No.
them all.
No, he put you in a Pornhub category, and that's high praise.
Boom. And then Yule Ball was also a compliment because I love Harry Potter.
Yeah. We've had a lot of fun at Devon's expense.
Yes.
And I deserved
likewise.
it.
And
Devon
likewise.
loves-
Oh my God, I roast.
And Devon
I
is
come
roasting
to roast.
the same as well.
Devon
to
has
roast.
some real corny mom jokes.
Oh,
under
big
her
time,
belt,
big
okay?
time. Mom jokes are
one time-
fantastic.
Wasn't y'all were fighting for problematic, and then she goes, "Guys, we're all a little nutty right
She
now," and then she
sent
like
a picture
posted
of it.
At least
And
do
then I
it
immediately
right.
screenshotted it
You
and
were
said-
like, "This is nuts."
All right.
You were like, "I'm sorry, I'm nuts right now."
Yeah.
And I said, "I happen to be eating nuts as a sexy farmer does." And I sent a picture. I said, "We're all a little nuts sometimes."
I like it.
Thank
Joe
you,
would
Joe.
like it.
Well, Joe's whole
Straight out
life
of
is
Joe's
that.
act.
You know what? You know what? If they're so corny, why don't you think of them then?
If they're
Be
so
quicker.
corny,
Why don't
eat 'em?
you harvest them like a sexy farmer?
Like a sexy farmer who's like, bending to get the corn shucks
With her ho ho ho.
Boom.
Yeah, farmer's daughter.
Oh, and our 2 Easter eggs in the show.
Yes.
Ho is one. That's one clue I'll give. Another is Usama flicks something into the air.
Oh yeah.
And our protagonist is the unfortunate recipient of that flick.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was great. It was great. We
Oh.
I remember in editing, Devon and I cracked up when we were devising this cut. and
Very funny.
It was perfect.
I remember now I know exactly what.
Just
That
check
shoot
it
was very
out.
fun. I remember. Don't to all actors. Remember that when you're talking, everyone can hear. Okay, especially
shit.
the Asian girl who has the audio feed.
Oh dear, yeah, that was terrible.
Dude, she was so nice. We're having lunch. Great person.
She was not grabbing lunch. She was.
No, we were all having lunch together. I
sound
met her
mixer.
during lunch, and, and
okay.
she was the audio person. Was
Yes,
the main-
indeed. Yes.
The audio grip or whatever. Very smart person. Very cool.
Don't call her a grip.
What is she? The audio.
She's fine.
The audio
She's
person.
cute.
She's cool. She's cool. Super cool. Very fun. And then I don't know what Pranav said something. I don't know. Someone said something. I riff the idea. I'm like, hey, well, it's hilarious because all Asians look the same, and I just said it directly into her feed, into her ear, and immediately Devyn goes like, what? And then it's a whole thing. She takes me aside. She's like, you have to say sorry to this Asian lady that you literally fed a roast into her literal ears. Then I went up to her and I was like, I'm so sorry that I said all you look the same. And then she's like, that person you were talking about was over there. And then I go,
Wait, what are you talking about?
Got him again. So Usama gets a pass though because of his left lazy eyelid. He is half Asian. Okay.
Asian at times. Till I eat, then I kind of go trans
Yeah.
between Asian and surprised black guy. But I said sorry to her, and she literally was like, "Get away from me!
Yeah.
You're done. Bye."
Sure. It was the show's not called Problematic for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the making of it was.
Will I see her
truly-
again? Will she be there?
I hope.
Okay, I would
she'll
love
be
to say
coming.
sorry again.
Don't do it because that will just reopen a wound.
No. It was a
In
mishap
front
on
of
my
everybody, tip you. Hey, remember when I made that joke about Asians to you? And it was hilarious, but and then I did this side riff, which you weren't there for. But let me tell you, and anyway, I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry
Can I
about
go on
that.
the panel?
Yeah.
I realized I just want to be on the panel. Are y'all going to do like a panel thing after your screening? So
Screening
when's
is
the party? So you want to
Yes.
tell them?
The party is on Friday, 11/21,
Boom.
which
Where?
At Brick.
Brick
We're
House.
not dropping the episode in time for people to come to it, but we already have
For
a
sure.
full house of
Okay.
audience coming.
But it drops at the same time, and so you should totally watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is where it will live. If you don't live in Brooklyn, there's also a local channel on Spectrum. Brick has it. I believe
Okay,
it's
yeah.
the Brick channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you live in
BRIC.
yeah
That's
BRIC, so you can watch it there. And you know what? Just throw it on in the background. You don't even have to watch it. Just like put it on. Give us the views.
Give us the views.
And yeah, if you want to see Usama flick a pube into somebody's face,
Whoa.
tune in.
And that's just like off scene, off character.
Yeah,
That was like
sure.
improv. That was
Yeah,
like
those-
method act, of course. I just want to say one thing. It's like one of the best series for sure of that form that I've ever seen. Comics love making stuff. It's not always good, you know. We're very like, oh, just do it, and that kind of comes out shitty sometimes.
Sure.
And this is not that. This is like a high quality production. If I saw it on HBO, I would not be blown away. Like it does have that kind of quality of visuals and quality of acting. It's just like really, really polished. And don't let the word series, turn you off or something like that. Like the idea is like it's it's not some small production.
It's very funny.
It's real deal.
Oh, thank
very,
you.
very funny.
Thank
It's amazing.
you.
And y'all are amazing, and it was
Thank
just
you so
hilarious,
much.
and it was when smart, hilarious people make smart, hilarious stuff. It's just like this is what it's all about.
Amazing. Devin, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on.
for having me. This
anything
is
else you'd like to
iconic.
say
Cute
or
flick
plug?
for everybody.
Yeah.
Anything else I'd like to say or plug? No, take care of yourself and each other. These times
You had the
are
chance to save
absolutely
the whales.
Devin.
insane.
You
Wanna
had
go
the
over
chance
there,
to
okay?
save the whales.
Yeah.
And you didn't do it. Wow.
We love Devin.
I love you guys.
We're
Thank
Devin
you. Thank you
supremacists
for having
here.
me.
Love you, dude.
We love you,
So
Dev.
cool.
Take good care. Thank
You're
you,
the
Joe,
best.
for having me. Thank you, Mr. Universe, for being my nephew. I love you so much.
We love you, Dev.
Goodbye.
We'll see you soon.
Mango Bays.
You'll come back on to plug the next thing.
Yes.
Next thing.
Yeah.
Baruch Hashem. Okay.
Love
Goodbye.
you, buddy. Bye.